Oh boy, that's a big one. What's this?
This is the brand new Alliance Valor 44V14.
This is a monster. If you're looking for the best multifunctional toy hauler,
And the biggest too.
and the biggest, this just might be the one for you. Your creativity is the only limitation in how you can use this thing. Let's go on a tour. We got to start with the important part of the Valors. It's 6'2" approved.
I love it.
Fit. All right, so our numbers are right down here, so I'm going to look at this. The Valor is rated as a gross vehicle weight rating of 20,000 pounds. It sits on dual 7,000-pound axles. It's got an unloaded vehicle weight of 15,770 pounds, a cargo capacity of 4,170 pounds on 235/85/16 tires. I know the answer. It uses, it's locked, but I'll tell you. Oh, nope, it's user error. It is the Lippert level up system. So this is the exact same thing we had on our Valor and that we have on our Paradigm. Awesome 6-point leveling system. Great, great, great system. Now, what we do like is Alliance draws us a picture. They put the control panel and how to use it right there on the door. So it's right in front of your actual level up controller. Coming into here, you've got a 30-pound propane tank, which is matched to what's on the other side. One of the things that we don't talk about a lot, but I think is really important, if you get that little white valve right here. So this valve is a multi-directional valve. So you can go off the left side, right side, or you can have it run off both tanks so that you can run them back to back. Only downside, go for it. I know where you're going.
It'll empty and you won't know it unless you have tank sensors like we do now, because ask us how we know.
Speaking for a friend?
Okay, I like how this door just opens from the side.
I do like that. In this case, it makes sense. I like the fact that they don't do the pop-ups anymore. I know we've said that on our videos. Now, this is awesome. I actually love this. We had this style system in our house and love it. What's nice is you can literally, if for whatever reason you had a leak, you can come out here and control it and turn off the valve for just the hot or just the cold in just one location. So having a setup where everything is labeled and you have on-off valves right here is awesome. Now, this is a cool setup. This is relatively new. You have your tank fill and your dry camp switch. You also have your city water, your first black tank, which will be in the front, your second black tank, which will be in the rear, and you've got a winterized. That's nice. You can control your water pump out here. And then, of course, you have a normal spigot for hot and cold water with a little extension cord hose.
Spray port. And I like how everything is labeled, too.
Yes. You have, this is just a multi-switch. It basically either you have a choice between motion or on-off. You have power outlets here, and then you have your coax cables for cable, satellite, things of that nature. Now, let's show them the pass-through on this monster.
Real quick, that's where you're going to run your hose.
Yeah, that's really nice. You can run your hoses right through there, connect up to your water, whether it's flushing or filling, and you can have your door down, so you don't have to have it open to connect anything.
And this is a 101-inch wide body bay.
Look, they put our favorite diffused light up there.
I know. So Chris and I, before Alliance started doing this, we actually put our own 12-volt light system in there wired to our solar.
I love the access panel. This is something they've done from the beginning. I love the fact that you can get to your water pump, you can get to your water heater, you can get to your furnace, and you can access all your cabling and wires. And also they have everything color coded. So these are supposed to be disconnected. Just depends on what you want to hook up, whether you're going to go traditional cable, satellite, or not use it at all, which is the case what we do. Put that back for them.
Look at you being a good person, putting that away.
Well, you know, somebody's got to be once in a while.
There's something you missed, Mr. Peters.
I don't miss anything.
Right there. So now they have controls for your slide out 1 and slide out 2.
Look at me getting corrected. I did miss it. I did not know they did that on the Valors.
Well, here, hold this.
Hold on.
This is why, because I'm fun size. I'm able to see down below.
All right, let's keep going down the wall here. You've got your water heater, or as Martha loves to call it, a
hot water heater.
Because why wouldn't you heat up hot water? Messing with you here, lady.
I know. Why wouldn't you?
I don't. Because it's already hot.
I don't see a problem with that. If you call it a hot water heater, let me know down below in the comments. Let me know if I'm the only one or not.
I love picking on her about it. So this is a Suburban Suburban propane furnace. So this is going to be your exhaust, so be careful, don't get burned. Down here, your tank pulls. You've got your gray, your black, and your other gray right here, those three.
And what is this?
That is the exhaust pipe for the generator. So you'll see that when we get to the front.
Ah.
I don't know what this is, but I'm assuming it's in the kitchen because I see the bottom of the kitchen counter.
We know the inside of this is like the $3.95 dual suite.
Oh, so that's a garbage chute.
That's a garbage chute for the kitchen, which is great.
Yep. All right. Coming down here, you've got your other black tank valve. You've got
squirrel for one moment.
Squirrel.
So when you're out here flushing your tanks, hear me out. And you have your gloves on, and you're done flushing them. You can just go in this little panel and throw your gloves away. Look at me solving the world's problems. The more you know.
Yeah. All right, squirrel, let's get back to it.
I know, solving the world's problems here.
We've got the the Valterra pull valve. You've got, the nice thing Alliance does is they plumb all of the tanks into one outlet, which I love. It's got a hydraulic rack and steering, that's hilarious. It has a hydraulic rack and pinion slide mechanism. It's sitting on Sterling 16-inch tires that are rated at 4,400 pounds a piece. Okay. You've got a morryde CRE 3000 with a heavy-duty shackle kit and greasable wet bolts. Yeah, and of course, this is a triple axle. This monster's got three 7,000-pound axles. I believe I said that it had two when I read the numbers, so I lied to you.
Unless that's what it said on the sticker.
No, it didn't say on the sticker. It was just me being wrong. What's that for, honey?
That's for your toys.
That's to fill up your toys.
Or your generator.
Or your generator.
When Chris and I had the Alliance Valor 42V14 when we started full timing and we sold our house in Alaska, we would use ours for our generator.
We did. So you have two 30-gallon tanks. So one for the generator and one for your toys. And what we would do, we would fill all 60 gallons, use the generator, and then just pump the second 30 back into the generator tank. So they basically, we carried 60 gallons of generator fuel because we weren't towing any toys.
We had a full garage gym.
Words are difficult, y'all. Words are difficult. All right, I love the ladders. It's got two little cotter pins.
Yeah, don't lose them.
And it comes off the wall. Now, these are a very secure ladder. I have been up and down the 42V14 ladder several times and never felt unsafe. I like the fact that it's a low profile and it retains in with the clips.
Yeah, there's a weight capacity of 250 pounds max on this ladder.
There you go. It's a 50-amp trailer. And if you're wondering what this little hole is right here, that is to put the rod in to load your spare tire. It's not an error. Come around the back. Show you where the good stuff happens back here on the toy hauler. Ooh, somebody left the light on. So you've got a Thule or Thule. I don't know how I'm pronouncing that. You let me know if I'm wrong, but it's got a Thule awning that comes out the back. Of course, a morryde 0G door, which uses cables and springs, so the door is really easy to open and close. It's got LED lights. The little black cap all the way at the top there is for your camera system. If you want to use any brand, it's pre-wired. It has an on-off switch. You don't have to worry about it.
But if you want a deal on a Halo View backup camera, check down below in the description. We got you.
That locks and, well, not locks, excuse me. That unlocks your door, so it's an electronic key there. You just put it in, turn it, the door will pop. One of the things I want to point out, look at what Alliance has done here.
Oh, a light strip.
So a light strip for brakes and all that. So a lot of people have been retrofitting these now. Alliance, again, always listening to their owners, made that from the factory. So you have your LED lights that are normal down below, plus you've got turn signals and brake lights all the way up the side. And then, as you can tell, awning light is on the back door.
And this little black thing cover right here, that's for venting your garage for your toys. And there's one on the other side too.
There you go.
Highlight.
Let's air in. This right here, don't walk off. This is your air compressor. This is made for like bicycle tires, motorcycle tires. It's not strong enough to do the actual RV, but it'll do tubes, things of that nature.
Yes, it's for your toys. So you have the folding stairs.
Yeah, aluminum. You want to talk about the door?
So this is a Lipper G-Class door. So this one is supposed to be non-fingerprint but I see fingerprints.
That's dust. You can't help dust, but they do a good job of not marring. I do like the fact that they continued the vinyl across the door. It has a good look. You have an awning over that door. You have a Lindahan rail, which Martha just flipped. It'll go either direction. We'd probably flip it back.
We would change it to the morryde safety rail.
Well, that's because we're bougie like that. So you've got another awning over the front here, and that runs over the entire slide plus to the front door. Coming along the edge, you have JBL speakers, and then you have an electrical outlet here. So if you want to plug anything out on the outside, there you go.
All right, let's check out the other side of the bay on your door side. So I like that it has the two little
slam latches,
and it opens to the side.
Oh Lord, they got all kinds of words in here. So you've got a 12-volt pump, you got lithium batteries, you've got a 101-inch wide body, you've got a Dicor Tough Flex linoleum with lifetime guarantee. Now, what's on the wall over here? Since you corrected me on the other side.
No, I didn't correct you.
You just pointed them.
I pointed it out, made you aware.
Thank you, dear.
There's controls for your slide out number 3 and your awning 1 and 2.
Which I like, because you can control your awning and your slides from inside and outside. And same thing, a little access port on this side.
And we use that one for our Starlink wire or an extension.
For your pellet grill.
Mm-hmm. Slam.
She took that serious when they said slam latch. All right, you got another 30-pound propane. And then coming around to the front, you've got the Kurt Rotoflex pin box. So you've got an upgraded pin box. And you've got 3 different cabinets up here. So let's look at these. Got to play the Jeopardy music here.
Well, one was locked, the other one wasn't, and I just...
And like most Valors, you've got a 60 amp MPPT. One of the things that Alliance really did a good job with, look at this. This is your hydraulics. They have finished this off so you don't have to see that ugly spaghetti mess. I really like the fact that they've done this. This is a nice option.
And what do we got on the bottom left?
We've got the new NPS generator. This is, let me see how many watts this is. I don't know the answer to that. Oh, it's a 6,000. There you go. It's a Yamaha. You have a Yamaha MPS 6,000 watt inverter generator. And then on the right side, you've got room for more batteries. That's a lithium. That's going to be a 100 amp hour Renogy. Looks like there's one. Our friends that have a similar model, they put 8 batteries in there. There was plenty of room for that. One last thing underneath the front cap, you've got the docking lights, which is really just a front cap. Those are the cap lights. And the front cap, which we didn't mention, is fiberglass painted with LED lights on it. All right, when you come back around, you've got Lippert steps, you've got a Lindahan rail, and you've got another glass door. This trailer is the 44V14. It's got Asdale walls, and it's rated for full-time living. Let's go take...
All right, Chris, come check it out. It's beautiful in here.
Wow, before we even go in there, look at that. The screen door is white.
Oh, it is.
I like that. I like the fact that that looks really nice. I wonder if it's less heat that way, or is that just a design element?
It might be a design element. It's white on the inside, and it's also prepped for the Lippert thin shade on the window.
Let's go inside. We'll start right here at the front door. Come on. Let me shut the door. Train. If you guys have ever done a video or done any recording, you know that there's 2 things that are absolutely going to happen every time you go to record. Somebody's going to be mowing the grass and a damn train's going to come by. We just had the train. All right, so enough griping. Back to the work. I love this. So the new MPS generator, they have your hour meter built into it. The old Onans didn't have that. You also have a start-stop right here. You have your controls for your max air fan, your dimmer for your lights. You have all your tank levels. You have your battery levels. So it should say, right now we're plugged in. Let's see. It should say full. Yep, we're plugged in. So you got full, plus you got solar, gray, black. You have heaters. So water heater, you've got electric and gas. We like that because with the propane, the Suburban water heaters, you can actually run the gas and electric simultaneously, and it'll do almost as good as an on-demand. I mean, you have a lot of water for a long period of time.
Which is nice for, like, you get set up at the campsite, you want to take a shower, and you don't want to wait a while for it to turn on the electric.
Yeah.
We turn them both on and send it.
Yep, and it has tank heater, so if you like to play in the cold. And then, of course, you have slide controls interior. So as Martha mentioned in the pass-throughs, you have them there, so you can control your awnings and your slides in the pass-throughs. You can also control them in here, so that's nice. Let's start with the kitchen.
One thing I noticed when we walked in, there's a bottle opener already attached in here, and it's held on really, really good. That's new. I've never seen one from the factory this way.
That is a very nice setup. Let's talk about this kitchen. This is actually a really cool design.
It is. So you have massive storage. Let's check it out.
Holy moly. I'm going to go all the way up to that corner one. Let's see what's up there. We'll put that in the camera. Okay, so that runs all the way to the wall.
And on the second shelf, keep it up there.
Same thing.
Rotate it to the right because it utilizes the space in there.
Oh, nice. And the other thing, let me show you this. Leave that open. I didn't know this. Hello!
Hello!
So you can access that from the left, the right, and it does run the full length. And when you said massive, you're not playing. This is a tall, tall trailer. So you've got 2 cabinets above the microwave with an electrical outlet.
Yeah, I like the darker color wood. It's really nice and it's pretty. So this one has a convection oven, which is great.
Convection microwave?
Or yes, oven.
Microwave.
Convection oven.
All right, y'all, is it a convection microwave or is it a convection oven? Let us know in the comments.
And 4-burner stovetop and a residential size oven.
So that would be big enough to cook anything you want. Oh, wow, you got a lot of drawers over there.
Yeah, so you have 4 drawers on this side and this.
That's your electrical panel, so that's going to be your 12 volt and your 110.
Okay, let's just open a couple of these drawers. Of course, the first one always has all your goodies.
Right, that's the owner manual, keys, things of that nature.
And so these are reinforced to hold up to 90 pounds.
That's all your accessories for your microwave?
Yes. And you have 2 more drawers. I'm going to open this and get out of the way so you can see. Now, do they have the shut-off valves for the water?
They don't, because they have the system in the basement that has all the valves in one spot. So,
no, that's great, because then you can just shut them all off wherever you want them.
Mm-hmm. And it's a little easier to access.
Oh, and one more cabinet up here. Look at all this space in this kitchen. There's cabinets everywhere.
All right, and then you also have room on top of the cabinets because they're down a little bit, so if you wanted to put any decor up, you could.
Now you have a big single basin sink, and here's what we're looking at on the outside. So that's a little trash chute. So that's pretty neat. Okay.
The vents, let's talk about that.
Oh yeah, so there's no vents in the floor, and then there's no toe kicker, so everything's flush, and no carpet. That's the other big thing too.
And this is what she's talking about, toe kicker. So if you put it here, let's see if we can get my foot in there. You do it. I can't see my foot. It's flush.
It's flush. All right, this pantry. I love this pantry. Check it out. I love the lighting in there when you open it.
And it's huge.
It is huge.
Legit huge. I could stand in there.
Now, here's a little nugget information that most people won't know about this. If you wanted extra shelves, reach out to Service at Alliance, the parts department, because you can actually buy additional shelves. So if you want to configure it just a little differently, you can get extra shelves. Okay. Oh, I like that.
And that's huge again.
Yeah.
That would be good for your Ninja Foodie. It'd fit perfectly up there. I like the fact that it's got the magnetic catches. It has the little spring tensioners to hold the door open.
Yeah.
Now, you know, Alliance always says they're the masters of 12 volt. They're all about that 12 volt system. The fridge doesn't disappoint. This is a residential size fridge, and it has huge, huge storage capacity.
Now, right now, Chris and I, we're in Mineola, Texas at the Texas Alley Rally, which is an Alliance regional rally. This unit's only been in here just a few days, just a few short days, and it's actually nice and cool in here, and that fridge and freezer is nice and chilly. All right, next to the fridge, you're gonna have your dinette area. So I love the table, I love the chairs.
It's freestanding, which means that there's no anything underneath to kick your foot on. That's cool.
And a big, huge atrium window, and it's also emergency exit.
All right, this is something that'll make you happy. What do we got here?
For me, this would be a coffee bar. I love it. So it's got real backsplash tile. It's got a little outlet here.
I was wondering, I didn't see it.
And then you have your controller for...
That's your thermostat.
Yeah, your thermostat. And you have storage up above and storage down below. They give you a lot of storage in this unit.
It has a ton of interior storage.
And
so
it does have the smoky glass.
let's talk about this magnificently huge couch. This looks like something we had in a house.
Yes, big old L-shaped couch. You have the 2 recliner seats over here, sofa, sleeper bed over there. And then Chris, I'm going to ask you to reach the cabinets up above because
Alliance did something I love. They got rid of the angles. You remember in our 42V14, or 42V13, the cabinets were a little angled, so you had to be careful which one you opened. These were in a straight line. Love it. Good job, Alliance. So let's see if this runs all the way across. And it does. And it all has the hinges that are soft close, and it's got the little spring tensioners to hold it up, and magnetic catches, which you can hear.
Okay, now talk about the shades, the blackout shades.
These are nice. I don't know what brand they are. I do like the feel of them. They have more of a cloth feel, which I like. It's a little less plasticky like another brand that I won't mention.
So blackout roller shades.
I do like them. They're soft. They have a nice feel. Now, you got to come over here. This is what excites me in life.
All right, let's see what excites you in life.
50-inch Jensen HD TV, and Alliance again listened. I can't say we were the only reason, but we might have done it first.
I feel like they watch our videos.
They might. So it has a full motion mount. It has the straps to tie it down to hold it in place. You've got your electrical on the back walls, so you've got your coax, so if you wanted to run like cable or satellite, you've got power plugs.
And look at this.
Nice little grommet. It's a good touch. It's a nice little finish.
We did that on our Paradigm.
We did. This one has the same JBL system that our Valor had, which has the receiver and then the 2 speakers on each side and then a GFI outlet. It's got a 50-inch fireplace down below and 2 more massive cabinets. And when I say massive, I'm just talking overall size. Depth is probably 10 inches, so it's not real deep, but it's big.
Okay, let's go up to the bathroom.
To the bathroom. All right, we're going to the front.
So I like the newer stairs that they use, and you can put your shoes down below.
Yeah, it's got the metals. It's got the metal stringers, and then just your normal wood treads, and then up to the left, bathroom. All right, so we have always liked this, and here's what I'm talking about, Martha. You're on that side. Double barn doors.
Double barn doors.
So you can access it from there or here. So if you have somebody staying down below, say on the sleeper sofa, they still have access to the bathroom on the left side. You can close it off on the right side. You also have a bedroom door.
So Chris and I love this setup. We had it with our 42V13's exact setup. So it was funny because we could either, we could maneuver around.
We could work around each other.
Oh, yeah.
Now, let's talk about showers. What I do like is they have, the showers are a step in, but it's down. It's not elevated. So as you can tell, there is a ton of room. It has a fiberglass surround, has a wand, which I like because that makes it easier to rinse off. It has the 3-pane window.
Yeah, we recommend make sure you super latch it.
So that is not right. That is right.
But what else Chris and I did when we had these kind of showers, in the track we cut a pool noodle, slid it, and fit it to the side so it was like a double security.
Yep.
And I noticed that they changed the shower out, so they have a newer
surround.
Thank you, surround. So you got a little area for your shampoo or soap, and then you have a little seat.
You got a porcelain foot flush toilet. I love the fact that they have this gigantic storage underneath. The other thing they've done is they moved the sink and the toilet now. So remember, I used to complain about not being able to use it because in ours it was in the corner and the cabinet stuck over the sink. Well, that's not the case anymore. You've got at least 12 inches, maybe 14 inches from the sink to the cabinet, so it's completely usable.
So what you're saying is you could brush your teeth in one of these.
100%. Now, look at this cubby back here. That's huge. And I think it goes all the way up inside. Let's look. It does. That goes all the way behind the showers.
So you got a nice sized linen closet.
Yep.
And a medicine cabinet one. That's pretty genius. Then you have a big shelf down here.
And directly below it, you've got a vent for the heater. So if you need to heat or AC in, or excuse me, heat in the bed or the bathroom, you're good. Now we're in the bedroom. Words, they're difficult. You've got a 32-inch 12-volt TV. It's a smart TV. Behind it, you have the electrical outlets. You've also got a little connector for a line guard. So if you want to use the Air 360 gateway, you can. And then this is your coax cables here. So if you want to run cable or satellite, you can do that.
And right when you come into the door, that's where you're going to adjust your thermostat. You're going to have your dimmer switch, on-off switch. So we're going to turn the lights all the way up.
In the bedroom, you've got a third AC. So this is the first one we've talked about. You got one in the living space, one in the bedroom with 2 ducts.
Yeah, and one in the garage, which we'll get to next. But, so you have a king-size bed, you have a padded headboard, and then you have these roller shades.
And then directly to your left, you've got electrical outlets.
Yeah.
So you've got USB-A, USB-C, and house outlets, and that's the same on both sides.
Actually, these are both USB-As.
Oh, well, I stand corrected. USB-A on both sides.
But just know you can switch them out.
Now, come over here and look at this. This is pretty cool. They have used every ounce of space there is. This over here is nice. It's got a cubby up there. You've got a big hole here, but look down below.
Yeah, you got a clothing bar.
This is new. I haven't seen this before. So they built in drawers to maximize space. That's great. And then it has a mirrored sliding barn door there.
And then you just close it with that Candy King latch.
And then this is your setup for your washer and dryer. So you could either use this as is with the hanging bar up above, or pull this out and then you put your washer and dryer in here.
I think you can probably fit your front loaders in here. Washer and dryer.
I don't know. You guys, you tell us. Can you put a front loader in here, or is Martha just being optimistic?
Or is Martha correct again?
You know, who knows? All right, come on over here. So same thing. You've got hanging bar on the left. You've got a cabinet, or not cabinet. You got storage down below, and you have another drawer. The other thing you have in the closet, this little piece of information here is important. This is your power switch for your wine guard. So it controls your Wi-Fi and your over-the-air antenna for your stereo, and it also has a coax cable attached to it. So that's an important little piece.
All right. So your dresser, we kind of skimmed over it. So below your TV, you have your dresser with hidden storage, and then you have 3 drawers.
Those are really wide drawers.
They are wide drawers, and then down below, they notch it out so you have space for shoe storage.
What about under the bed? What do we got?
All right.
Oh Lord, that's huge.
You got more storage under your bed, which is great because typically you can put an extra set of chairs in there if you want from the front living room. All right, let's go to the garage.
You gonna let me out?
I'm gonna let you out.
Thank you. So as we come through here, you'll see there's the second AC we were talking about. That's a direct dump. It is not ducted, so that's right into the bedroom.
And did we mention the max air fan in the kitchen?
No, and we probably didn't even talk about the chandelier. So, all right, let's put it in rewind. There's your little light fixture, and then a real max air fan in the kitchen, which is wonderful for venting anything that Martha may have overcooked slightly.
He's talking about the bacon.
That is the truth. All right, where are we at? What are we doing in here? Woo, it's hot.
Yes. Cool.
The AC is not on in here. Leave it alone, lady.
No, we want to try it out. All right. So this is a 14-foot garage. In here, there's a half bath. And go ahead, Chris.
You've got another max air fan. You've got electrical outlets. You got a little floating sink. You got a mirror,
and you got
a window, a porcelain foot flush toilet, and a privacy door, because nobody needs to know about that.
That's kind of cute. So you got the max air fan and the little fan, so you could, send it.
You got to vent it. All right, hold on. Right above you, you got a 32-inch smart TV. You've got a little cubby here. This is where we put our little IT cabinet because you have direct access to the roof. And you have access behind it for electrical. So just a gee whiz.
Now, what's different about this than ours is the loft is on the garage side and not above in the living room.
Yeah, which I actually like. I prefer it to open to the garage, so that way, which for us was attic storage, we didn't have to see our junk.
Yeah, that's what Chris and I called it. We called it the attic, and we put a little curtain up there so you didn't see it.
So this is a Happy Jack style bed. The bottom piece, as you can tell, lays flat. You can lay on it if you wanted to, but it also folds up into a couch. And then directly above it, raised up there, you've got a queen size bed. You also have another air conditioner. You have JBL speakers. So this is a third zone. So you've got zone A, which is the living room, zone B, which is your outside, zone C, which is here.
All right, so in here, so you have your awning in out, then you have your bed lift control, And then you have your light switches over here. And then it's plumb for a washer and dryer, or if Chris and I would have kept our Valor, we would have put a water cooler in here.
Yeah, 2 different locations that you can put a washer and dryer.
What's cool is come over here and then turn around. This is new.
Oh, wow, that's so much better.
Yeah, they didn't have this in our Valor, but we also had a 21.
Yeah, so this is definitely a nice setup here. I do like that a lot, that you have that perimeter lighting. I think it's a little bit brighter.
And they have the same door as the front door, so it's white on the inside.
Yeah, and then you have the 3-season patio doors. They happen to be open right now, but they have glass panels and screens, so when you have the back door down, the back deck down, you can keep the deck down, the glass doors closed, and stay pretty cool in here because of the AC, and not have to worry about water intrusion.
Yeah, and below the Happy Jack, that's where they have the ladder for the attic and for the top bunk. And then you also have your stairs, which those ones fold and they go on your back party deck.
Yep. And then you can tell the tracking in here is flush, and it is your standard airline style tracking, so you can get all the accessories you could ever want for tying down toys.
Which is cool because we had that style in our Valor, and Chris loved it because when he was in the Air Force and he worked on planes, that's what he had, so he was used to it. And then here's one of the areas for venting. You have your toys in here. Yeah,
this is what we pulled on. So if you push, you can open it. Let's see. You got some daylight, and then you can pull that closed. So you don't have to worry about the smell of fuel if you're...
And they offset it. So you have that one up high, and then the other one is down below here. So we showed that one on the outside there. And then you have the 2 emergency exit windows. Very cool.
As usual, we absolutely love the Valors. This thing is a, I don't know, what would you call this? A condominium? This thing is awesome.
I think so. It's a great family unit for sure.
This is awesome.
It's very residential. And
yeah, and huge floor plan.
Yes.
Let us know what you think. Would you want to have the 44V14? This thing, to me, is as luxury as you can get in a multi-purpose or toy hauler, whatever you want to call it.
What do you guys think of the brand new Alliance Valor 44V14?
I gave it 2 thumbs up and a 1-ton dually towing it.
Yes, at least a 1-ton dually towing it.
It's a big one, but I love it. Like, if you're looking for absolute luxury with a ton of living space in a toy hauler or a multi-function area that you can work out of, you can't get any better than this. Alliance knocked it out of the park on this one.
They absolutely did. So yeah, let us know what you think down below in the comments. Other than that, don't forget, like and subscribe.
Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video, and if you didn't, 2 thumbs down. Got us covered.
That's right. And enjoy every moment.